The screen share. Can you see that?
Yep.
Okay, so this Zoom is not going
Yep.
to take very long, and I really appreciate everybody turning up. I wanted to go through some bits that both myself and KRW, Mike, is part of the KRW team who's in the room today. You might see him because it's very female friendly, the only man in the room. What I wanted to do was go through some parts of this because anything that I do, I like to test it and make sure that it works. If it doesn't work, then I don't sell it, or sell it's a bad word. I don't promote it. So I just wanted to go through some stuff. And then if you wait at the end, you will then find out your next move. It's not going to take long. So let's just go through it, because I found that we are a lot of amazing artists out here, and we just aren't getting the people through the door, and it's getting harder and harder. So what we need to do is we need to stand out in a competitive market, because when I first started in this industry, you know, there wasn't many permanent makeup people out there. There wasn't many medical, there definitely wasn't many medical artists out there. And now there seems to be a lot. And you need to get yourself noticed. So that's why we have this collaboration, so that you can locally find surgeons, so that you can locally find your people, your crowd that are just going to keep on coming to you. So that is what this is about. The main aim of today is that we want to attract more clients or surgeons locally. It's all about locally, and that doesn't mean locally in my area. That could be locally in America, that could be locally in Australia. It's locally to you. So that's the main aim, because I'll explain more in a minute. But also, this is going to help you build your online reputation as well, because sometimes you feel that you haven't got much of a following, and I will explain later that a following isn't necessarily going to pay your bills. Oops, let me switch my phone to silent. But it is quite nice to build up a social media following as well, which will then increase your revenue, and then it will save you time so that you can focus on your craft that you've worked so hard, that you've invested so much of your time and money into, that the world needs to see your greatness. So that's what we are going to cover today. By the way, if you have any questions, put it in the chat. And then at the end, or Tanya, if there's anything that's relevant, can you keep your eye on the chat for me as well, please? Thanks. Tanya, my assistant, my glamorous assistant. So I've noticed, because I've done a bit of research, I've wanted to get myself seen a bit more. I've wanted to get some emails. I've wanted to get some new clients. I've had a business for over 24 years, and I have my repeat clients, but I want new people. I want to reach more breast cancer people. I want to reach more PMU clients. So I've seen a lot of ads on Instagram saying you don't have to pay anything, just the deposit, blah, blah, blah. I've actually called a lot of them, and it seems that you have quite a big outlay to start with. As much as they say, oh, we only take your deposit, one or two places that I've spoken to, it was about 3,500 you had to put down, and then you had to create your ads, and then it just felt like it wasn't as easy as it claimed to be. And then it seemed like it was only going to really get you a social media following, whereas what we're doing is a little bit different. We're going to help you with your social media, but also we're going to build you a community, like a local community that you will become trusted and the go-to person in your area. So that's the past problems. What makes this so different, what I'm saying today, is that KRW, Mike, who's in the room, is part of KRW, and myself have joined forces. I absolutely adore the way KRW thinks, because they think outside of the box, but also they are super interested in what we need as our business. And we have tested and trialed new ways of reaching people, and it just blows everything else out of the water. I love it. I'm super excited. So that's what makes it different, is you've got a marketing company and a sales company that truly knows what they're on about, And then you have me that likes to think outside the box, that likes to go differently, and together it works so well. So that's what makes it different. Plus, it's super cheap. I probably shouldn't say that, sorry, Mike. But it's not, we're not talking thousands of pounds here. We're not. So just wait till the end. You'll be surprised. You'll be so surprised. So, who are KRW? Did you want to say anything, Mike?
Yeah, I'll do a little introduction. I saw a question pop up just there.
Oh, okay. I'll have a look.
What does KRW stand for? I believe it was one of the questions. But bit of background. So I've been working in kind of cybersecurity, doing sales and marketing for over 25 years now. It's a very corporate world, one that can get a bit boring, a bit same old, same old. I met with Vicky, and we're very similar in our mindsets and how we kind of approach things. And she explained to me some of the challenges, not only herself, but a lot of the people that she teaches and trains were facing with regards to marketing. And I looked at, like she mentioned earlier, I looked at some of the costs that some of these agencies were kind of charging for minimal work. And I thought, I'll be honest, I thought it was a bit of a rip-off. Coming from the corporate world, I kind of understood marketing, how it works, and how much effort goes into certain things. And yeah, some of the costs that these people were charging just to, if you like, manage a Facebook page or manage your Instagram page was extortionate. And then and when I saw some of the results that people were getting was li like little to none, um, I said to Vicky, I could do a better job. My team could do a better job of that. And we put our heads together. And one of the things that I'm very, very, I think passionate about is proving things before anyone buys. So I've worked with Vicky for a year now and kind of said, look, test the methods, look at what KRW can do for you. It's not going to be expensive. If you can't use the marketing agency yourself or believe in our methods, there's no way you would promote it. And I think one of our first campaigns that we did, which was just literally a Facebook ad, where I said to Vicky, don't pay that guy to do it, I'll do it for you. I think we got sort of 20 leads straight off the bat. And we're talking names, numbers, and email addresses. Now, the key thing I was explaining there is it's all good, it's all getting followers and names and numbers, but where you guys are so busy and you with your kind of work and what you're doing, um, having to kind of phone people up and I say do the hard sale on them, right? How do you convert all these leads into actual clients, clients that are going to keep coming back? That can be a bit tricky. And that's where I guess my skill set and me talking to Vicky helped a lot. And what we were able to do was not only generate loads and loads of customers through ads, and they weren't expensive ads. They were things that people can do every day through just thinking a little bit outside the box. Some of the ideas were around what you do when you get a new follower or when you get someone's phone number or someone WhatsApps you. It was kind of um, just key messages that I sort of work with Vicky to say, look, you can convert these guys into customers very, very quickly if you kind of follow this process. And then what come apparent was, I think she mentioned that one of her colleagues has spent over 40,000 on a marketing campaign and literally got nothing from it. And I was gobsmacked because I couldn't believe it. So after what, probably about a year or so now of us sort of thinking about how to launch this, what we want to do, how it's going to benefit you guys, we've come up with this kind of joint venture, KRW and obviously VAM. KRW, just so everyone knows, is actually my children's initials. So that's all the company and why it's called KRW. My two beautiful boys that we kind of do everything for our kids, right? That's what I'm about. So that's why it's called KRW. Weir being my last name. So no, nothing really magic about it, but I think someone asked what it was. But yeah, that's how we come up with it with the name. And it is really all about giving back to you guys. I've taken back, I suppose I've taken what I've learned in the corporate world and tried to incorporate it in your world, which is a lot more entertaining, I'll put it that way. And there's a lot more lovely people in this world. So we've come up with this idea.
Yeah,
And what we're thinking really, and what I said is let's push this out to your clients, your people. Vicky showed me some of the people she's worked with, and I know she's very well respected. And she mentioned earlier she'd never push anything she didn't believe in or use herself. And the key thing for me really is that I want to work with you guys. I'll still learn. There'll probably be some things that you guys can teach me about your world and what you want. But the key thing is here really is just to help you grow really and not charge the earth, which I see some of these people do.
yeah,
And the best bit is it's kind of a dedicated hands-on approach, isn't it? I'll always be available, or someone will be in the team. If you've got any questions or help with anything, there's always going to be someone at the end of a Zoom, the WhatsApp, or a phone call.
yeah.
So hopefully that explains who we are
Brilliant.
and what we do. But yeah,
Amazing. I love that. Thanks, Mike. He has to have a set of eyebrows though. We have to tattoo him so he really knows how it feels. Okay, so that's KRW. And like I say, it's amazing. But we've got something that is super cute. It's not just ads or anything like that. If you're starting to switch off, just well, not starting to switch off, it's not just ads, it's different because we're going super different. Like Mike's come up with such an idea that's amazing and it totally works. So we're going to take it local because you can have thousands of followers on your Instagram if you want, but they're not going to pay the bills. It's your local community with loyalty that will pay the bills. They're the ones that are going to keep referring people your way. And that's where we want to go. When we do ads, it's going to be locally. It's not going to be the whole of America or the whole of England. It's going to be your local community. So I think that's what's really important. Sometimes we spend a lot of time worrying about how many followers we've got when most of them are just nosy pokers anyway. So KRW, which we didn't mention, has this incredible, and I'm not joking, incredible database that can find you names, numbers, phone numbers anywhere locally. Surgeons. So this is what's really good about it. You've got the surgeons, you've got beauticians, you've got hairdressers, you've got Botox fillers, practitioners, all locally. So what we would do is we'd find your local area and we would find you phone numbers and emails of people locally. But don't panic because you're not going to have to deal with all of that because we have a system that you just follow. So let me carry on. So KRW have created an exciting way to get new clients. Then what we do is we give them this irresistible offer. Now, this irresistible offer, I'm sorry, I can't say what it is because if you join us, you're going to sign an NDA, a non-disclosure, and because it is so cool, what you're going to do is it's like this link that people are going to want to share. And then when they share it, you then gather extra emails, extra numbers that you can then have send out emails and messages to. So basically what we're doing is we are going to go to local businesses and they are going to want to share this link as well because they are going to grow. So what it is, it's like I call it cross marketing. So you will go to the local business, you will give them this secret irresistible link that we've got that's crazy. They will share it, they get followers, emails, followers, you get their emails and followers. Then the next stage is KRW has created an amazing set of follow-on emails. You literally just copy and paste. So there's been a lot of influence in there. There's been a lot of sales techniques in there. It's all set up for you. So once you've got a whole bunch of emails, you then have this email format that we have created that you literally just copy, put your business name on and send it out to them. So that's what you do with the emails. So you grow your mail list, and emails is a really good way of gathering people. But also this link, when it's shared, I can't say what the link is, but it's super cool. It will also get you new followers. People are gonna start following you. When they follow you, there's another method we've got for your new followers that you will then copy and paste our irresistible offer, and then you will start getting people wanting to book for treatments as well. Because if people have shared this link with a local company that is like in your same field, but you're not stepping on each other's toes, you take their followers or you take their emails, you swap them over, but they are warm people that want your product. So when you go in with an irresistible offer, it's hard for them not to book in with you. So you will gain new followers, and you will also have a format to turn those new followers into clients. Again, it's just copy and paste. Everything is copy and paste. Like all of anything that I do is just so simple, because I'm not the sharpest tool in the box when it comes to being academic. I'm a creative person, so I like things to be simple, and that's why I think you guys might like it as well. Not that you're not the sharpest tool in the box, but I tend to find us creative people are more creative than we are academic, so that's what I like about it, whereas Mike's the academic one. That's why it's so perfect. But also, KRW can find you local surgeons' phone numbers, local surgeons' actual email addresses, not their secretary. You're getting straight to them. And again, we have created emails that are so irresistible to send out to the surgeon. And it's not going to be a beggar email where you're like, please send people my way. It's a different type of email where we are going to approach them with our 3D nipple tattooing. I'm kind of hoping the people in this room have done my class. If not, link in my bio. But it's a really cool way of being able to connect with surgeons where you can help them and they will respond to the email. And again, that is a simple copy and paste, and you just put your business name on there. And even if you haven't got a logo, by the way, I can make logos, but even if you haven't got a logo, you can just put your name on there. It doesn't have to be too flashy. You don't have to overthink it. It's about chunking it down into small little chunks and making it idiot proof. Then also what KRW is going to do, so you've got your new emails, you've connected with your local people, you've got how to deal with your new followers on social media, but we're also going to create a 1-minute video, and there will be a conversation around this with you, but we are going to create, or KRW is going to create an amazing video that's only 1 minute long that you are going to put out on your socials, and then we're going to run an ad on it so that then locally that gets seen in your local area. And you can, this is going to be your video, it's going to be amazing, and you can then push that out on your Facebook as well if you want, anywhere else that you want to push it, on your website. But what we are going to do is we're going to run an ad on it so that it gets seen locally. We will also offer 2 more ads as well on top of that if you had something else that you wanted to push out. When you run an ad, by the way, you also get numbers and emails from that, and you can rinse and repeat what you did before. And then finally, what else is being offered in what I'm talking about today is that you will get a chance to speak with Mike one-on-one so that you can explain what you want from your business, because you might be more focused on getting surgeons, you may be more focused on doing PMU, or you might want to like tinker around with both. But the reason KRW is so amazing is because they understand that everybody is unique and it's a bespoke service. So that's why it's worth having a conversation. I mean, I spoke to Mike about this, and I was like, you sure you want to speak to everyone? And Mike was adamant he wants to speak to everyone. And I was like, that's a lot of conversations. But Mike, KRW, believes it's really important that you understand people's needs. So that's why I thought it was really nice that Mike's going to do that for everyone as well. So this is the link that I'm talking about that I've not really shared, is something that I put together, but I don't want to say it out loud because I don't want other people to get their hands on what we're doing. It is a real groundbreaking way of doing it. And the thing is, if you don't jump on it soon, once you've done it a few times, people are going to be wise to it. So it's worth jumping on it now before everybody else starts doing it. So then when everybody else starts doing it, KRW will come up with the next exciting stage, or, you know, between us we will, because I've got things in the pipeline that I'm testing now for the next stage. But you might find that just this one way of working could be enough for you to just launch your business, because once you start doing people, once you start connecting with surgeons, it's a snowball effect, and you may just need to just do this once. So, you know, the options are there. You're never tied in with us or nothing like that. I hate all of that stuff. I want to be able to get out if I want to get out. So I'm going to summarize, and please, if you've got any questions, put them in the chat box. What you're going to get is a list of businesses and surgeons in your area. You're going to get an irresistible proven idea, which you get to hand out to your local businesses. You get to take all of their client lists and phone numbers. They get to take yours. It doesn't matter if you haven't got any, they don't know. And then you will have, once you've got all these emails, you will copy and paste the format that we've created for you, which is so easy, anybody can do it. Then you're also going to get new social media followers, and you're going to get a format on what you do every time you see a new follower, which will then be able to create, well, which you will create an irresistible offer and convert them into clients. You're going to get a 1 minute video of your incredible business, talking about how amazing you are and how you've done all your training. And then you get 3 ad campaigns all together on that. And then you get a personal one-on-one call with KRW, with Mike, to just ensure that, you know, that that the whole system is perfect for your needs. So that's to summarize everything. So what you've got to just do is just do it. But you're probably thinking, okay, how much does this cost? Because nothing is for free. So normally, here we go. It sounds like that whole cliche sales thing, but normally it's £500 to do this. And I swear Mike would charge way more in the corporate world. But I think, you know, this is new and we are passionate about it. And obviously it's going to grow from here. And that's why I wanted to come to you guys first. The first 10 people, you're only going to pay £200 for all of that. But what's even better is if you book today, you can do pay in 3 on my website. So literally, if you wanted all of that, it's just £67 today. Well, for the first 10. And in fact, it's not even the first 10 because Mary is already booked. There's only 9 spaces because obviously there's a lot of work involved in creating the videos, having the chat and everything else. So there's only 9 spaces left. So there's ways of booking. I would get on it ASAP. I think in the chat I put a link that you can go directly to. So you could go to my website. In the shop, there's a button. You click KRW. You pay there. You can pay in 3. If you can't cope with that, you can just Instagram me and I can send you a link. Or there's a link in the chat. Has anybody, where is the chat? Tanya,
There's one question in there, Vicky and Mike. Can you explain how we get the emails?
Yeah,
Oh, good question.
I will take that one. So basically, through kind of like I said, years of doing marketing in my previous life in a corporate world, I have a database of over probably 2 or 3 million companies. I've got access to that data. It's all kind of as part of the company, if you like. And within that, it is regularly updated. And me and Vicky have tested this so many times. So that database is part of the, if you like, the service that KRW gives you, so that we can give you. You could say to me, can you find me businesses within 10 miles of this postcode that do permanent makeup or that do all the hair salons, anything like that, I can give you that information. And that is through the KRW database. So that's how we collect all the information and get you guys that over. And it's sent via an Excel spreadsheet. So it's nice and easy. And once you've got that data, it's yours to do with what you like, just so you know as well.
Yeah, so some people might think, oh, I haven't got an email system. You could use something that's free if you wanted to, or you could just literally copy and paste. The thing is, it's more about the quality of the emails rather than the number of the emails anyway. I mean, we could give you loads of them, but you know, even if you're like, oh, I haven't got an email system, you could literally copy and paste the email that we're going to give you, then copy and paste the emails and just throw them in the, is it BCC, the bit you can't see? So that's how you could work with those emails. You will also get their phone numbers, and you guys may not like picking the phone up, but we are looking at doing a WhatsApp system as well, which is coming soon as well, so that you could just WhatsApp everybody. So that's that. What I have done though is I've just put, oh, when I select USA, it says page not found. When I select USA, it says page not found. No, you don't select USA. What you do is you ignore that USA on my page, on my Vicky Martin, is for if you were buying the breast molds. So just go to the normal shop. Just go back to that page and just go to the normal shop. That's probably where it's going wrong. Let me see if I can paste the link again. I've just pasted the link now, so you may be able to just go there and don't click USA. Just scroll down and you'll see a button that says KRW, so you can just click on that. So any other questions? Keep me hanging. So basically that's it. And I mean, oh look, I've spelt my, there should be a method on the end of, there should be a D on the end of that. I'm so sorry, I should have put that in just a minute ago. I think this is just absolutely genius. Even just getting a video you'd pay more than £67 for. And the reason we're doing it so reasonable is because obviously we want to build this up. We want to give you 10 loyal people an extra chance to truly shine. And then obviously once the 9 people, sorry, are gone, then it goes to 500. So yeah, that's it. Let me stop sharing. There we are. Here I am. Any questions?
There's one there, Vicky, saying they can't see the KRW button in the shop.
Okay. It's in there because, hold on. There it is there. That's my shop right now. It's weird, huh? If I make that big. It's right next to me. But what I can do is I can, if you know me, I need to stop sharing because my whole world is on show. It's like looking in my knicker drawer. If you want to send me a message on Instagram, I can send you the link directly. I don't understand why you can't see the KRW. Have you found it now? Delayed reaction. I need to look at the chat thing.
No, nothing yet.
Okay, cool. Well,
they could email you as well. Shall I put the email address in the chat?
You can put the email. Oh, she's found it.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So that's it. You can always reach out to me on Instagram. You can email me. Let's put my email in there as well. Talk amongst yourselves while I type. But obviously a couple of people I've just seen that have already bought, so that's quite cute. So I will look forward to seeing you all. Anything else to say, anyone? No? Okay, cool. Let's get back to our Thursday night. Thank you for being here. You're going to get an email with this replay as well, and please feel free to share it to anybody as well. I truly appreciate your time, and you can go and have your Thursday evening.